What is up, guys? We are back here with another video. This time we're going to be doing a Week 1 NFL preview. For the first time, we have someone new on the show. This is a member of Cahtah Media. This is their first appearance. This is Ella Hazlett. How you doing, Ella?
Good, great. I'm very excited to be here today.
She's nervous. She does not like this one bit. I forced her to join Cahtah Media. So,
It's my
but she's
first
here now.
time. I'll get used
This is
to
the first time. We're popping a cherry. Anyways, so
it.
Jesus Christ. This is going to be very interesting. So we're going to go over the week 1 schedule here, do our little predictions, and then we'll revisit this hopefully soon. Maybe we'll do this a weekly thing and see how good we are at predicting games. So the first week here, first game tomorrow night, 8:20. You got the Buffalo Bills, who were absolutely great last year, and you got the Super Bowl champion Rams. Right now, the Buffalo Bills are actually favored, which is pretty impressive. I think the Bills are home. I'm not 100% sure. But I believe that's why the Bills would be favored here, because the Bills are home. What do you think, Ella? Who is going to win this game?
So even though yes, the Rams did win the Super Bowl last year, I for some reason have always liked the I don't know, have respect for them.
Josh Allen's cute.
Yeah. Well, he's a good quarterback, so I'm like, okay, like if the whenever the Eagles have gotten out of the playoffs or whatever and the Bills were still in it, I was rooting for them. So I would say the Bills, but I don't know. I feel like it'll be close, but I think Bills will win.
I definitely do think it's going to be a very close game. Two very good defenses, along with their powerful offenses. But I just don't see the Super Bowl champion team not winning. The Rams are incredible. Yeah, they're not quite as good, but I think the Rams squeak this one out. I think they'll win by 3. I think it's going to be a very close game, but I think they win by 3.
Yeah, I don't see it being a blowout or anything.
No. So, well, we got some comments. The Rams are home. Okay. So this is interesting why the Bills are favored in this game, because that means they're really getting them 6 points, because usually the home team gets a 3-point spread. So that's a very interesting thing there by the bettors. They must really think the Bills are a legit team this year. Prime time will be interesting. So here we go on the 9/11, the full first game slate. We got New Orleans heading to Atlanta. New Orleans is heavily favored here. Now, there has been quite a few issues with the New Orleans Saints over this offseason. Multiple trades. Jameis Winston coming off a severe injury. Marcus May just got arrested the other day. So all kinds of crazy stuff going on with the Saints. But yet they're still favored by nearly 6 points in Atlanta. Atlanta is now without Matt Ryan, so that's the first time in a while that's happened. Ella, how are you feeling about this game? Who do you think is going to win this one?
I have to go with the Saints. I don't want to sound like, everyone else saying, "Oh, I think that this team's going to win." Like I don't know. I just think the Saints will win. They've always had a good team. Even though they don't have Drew Brees anymore, I still think that they're going to win.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you. I think the Saints are just a much better team.
Yeah.
I don't know if they cover the spread. I still think it's going to be a close game, but the offense is still too good. They still have too many offensive weapons. And Atlanta, who knows what's going to go on? Like, Marcus Mariota is starting there now. Marcus Mariota hasn't started a quarterback in a while. So, but it's a rematch of the 1 and 2 overall pick that one year with Mariota and Winston. So that'll be interesting as well. Moving on to the next game, we got San Francisco and Chicago. In Chicago's a mess. I mean, I don't know what they are right now. Justin Fields may take that leap this year. Maybe not. San Francisco, I believe, has Trey Lance starting at quarterback, so that's going to be interesting as well, because he wasn't very good last year. But overall, San Francisco is just a better team. I think San Francisco pulls this game out pretty easily. Um, I think they at least cover the spread. I think they might win by 14. What do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I definitely think that they're gonna win over the Bears,
Yeah,
but
it
yeah.
shouldn't be that much of a matchup. The only thing is, it is in
Yeah.
Chicago. Not that that home field advantage is that much anymore, but they are in Chicago. Um, Next game, you got Pittsburgh with Mitch kissing titties Trubisky at quarterback, and going up against the defending AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Who do you think's going to win this one? I mean,
Oh,
it's not.
I hope the Bengals do.
I think the
Uh,
Bengals are going to pull this one out pretty easily, but that's just me.
yeah. I never was a Steelers fan, obviously, and I like Joe Burrow, so yeah, I hope they win.
Joe Burr is going to pull this one out. I think it's not even going to be
Mhm.
close. And it's pretty interesting, right? You get the Rams who won the Super Bowl. They get the primetime game at 8:20. Yeah, you got the Bengals. Yeah, they're playing at home, but they're only a 1 o'clock game. Like you think they could at least get a 4:25 or an 8:20 game, but no, they don't get that.
Yeah.
Um, then our next game, the one that I'm going to be paying the most attention to. I'm pretty sure you're going to be watching it too because you're what, 15, 20 minutes away from the stadium there in
Oh,
Temple.
yeah, exactly.
Um, Eagles versus the Lions in Detroit. 4.5, the Eagles are favored by, and I think they cover that. I think the Eagles are a very, very good team this year, and you know how much I hate on teams all the time. I'm always super negative on teams. I think the Eagles are different this year. I think they win this game pretty easily, um, cover that spread. I still think the Lions are a better team than what they think, but I think it's going to be a wash here for the Eagles. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even have to ask me twice. I think the Eagles will definitely come away with the win. I hope so they can get a good start to the season because, like you said, they do look to be a really good team, so we'll see, but yeah, I definitely think they're gonna win.
Yeah, this is definitely a game where Jalen Hurts can get out early and prove himself as a good quarterback in this league. Um, I think that will be a great start for him. We saw what happened last year. We absolutely obliterated them. I think the same thing. Maybe not to the same extent, but I think they can beat them by 10 pretty easily. Um, Next game, this is very interesting to me that Miami is favored by 3.5. Now, we know the Patriots aren't the Patriots of the past, and the Dolphins aren't the Dolphins of the past. I still think New England wins this game. I just think New England is a better team than Miami. I know Miami's got the more weapons on paper. I just don't see it for Miami. I don't see Tua Tagovailoa being that good. Um, that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say fins up for this one. I think Miami will win. I don't know. I feel like they can surprise people sometimes, and I just think that they'll. I don't know. Like you said, it's not the Patriots of the past. Obviously, it's a different team, but I don't know. I just think that, like you said, to I forget that guy's name. It's a weird name. I think he's not terrible. So the quarterback for Miami, that is. But yeah, I don't know. I think they'll pull through and they might win it. Maybe it'll be a close game, but yeah, that's just what I think.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a close game. I don't see New England losing. The next
Mm.
game, here we go. Baltimore at the Jets. I don't even see why this one is even a question. I don't even think that Zach. I'm not sure if the Milf Hunter is playing or not. Um, so that's another one. It just Baltimore's gonna they should cover that spread pretty easily. It might be a 14-point win, honestly. Lamar Jackson's back. I don't know if there's any question in my
Yeah.
mind for this one.
No, yeah, I was gonna say I don't really think the Jets have a chance.
Yeah, I agree with you. Jets Jets aren't a very good team, even though they're on the right track. It's not going to happen here. Um,
Yeah.
Here we got another game here. Jacksonville at the now Washington Commanders. Doug Peterson's taken over at coach in Jacksonville. Washington has Carson Wentz. Going to be an interesting game. I mean, just as an Eagles fan perspective, because you got two former Super Bowl champions there, both played for the Eagles, so it'll be interesting to watch that game. What do you think in this one?
To be honest, I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the Jaguars. I don't know. I have not really been keeping up to on tabs with Carson Wentz, so I'm not sure how he's doing with the Commanders, but I don't know, I think the Jags might pull through on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you here. And I think Jacksonville will pull this one out. I think Trevor Lawrence is a much better quarterback than people are giving him credit for. Yeah, I know he had a
Mhm.
bad year last year, but I think he's that candidate that in that second year he's going to really break out and play really well there for Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville may be an 8-win team this year.
Yeah,
That
I
that might be
agree.
a surprising one. Now I think Washington, if Carson Wentz plays well, they could surprise some people. I'm not saying they'll win the East, but I think they could sneak in the playoffs if Carson Wentz plays like we've seen Carson Wentz play in the past. Will that
Mhm.
happen? Who knows? Sneaking on to the next game, this one's going to be very interesting. You got Baker Mayfield going up against the team that left him, the team that traded for a rapist, I mean, a sexual assaulter, whatever he was, suspended 11 games. He's not playing this game today. Um, Carolina's favored by 1.5. I think Carolina wins this game by more than 1.5. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think Carolina wins. I kind of hope they win, especially because, yeah, I have no respect for Deshaun Watson. I don't think he should even be playing, in my opinion, but he somehow still is. Even if he has a better team than Carolina, I still hope they get beat.
Yeah, yeah. I actually like the Panthers. I think Mayfield kind of had a raw deal there in Cleveland. Um, it's tough to play in Cleveland. It's very cold there. The wind
Mhm.
off the lake there is brutal. So moving
Yeah.
down to Carolina, moving south, I like that for Baker Mayfield. I think he's going to do all right in Carolina. Don't know how great they're
Mhm.
going to be. I got Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy team, so I hope they're going to be okay. Um, moving on to the next game, we got Indiana at Houston. Houston still has Davis Mills at quarterback. Indianapolis now has Matt Ryan, which I'm not sure if that's an upgrade over Carson Wentz or just a plateau, but they're favored by quite a lot here, 7.5. I think Indianapolis is a good team. I don't know if they cover this score here, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, I would say the same. It's funny, I think it is kind of a plateau with Matt Ryan, but who knows? We'll see, but, yeah, I don't know. Not really I don't really keep tabs with either team, so I think that I just guessing the Colts will win.
Yeah. So now we go on to our primetime games, which is very interesting. You got a stinker here, the first one. The Giants versus the Titans. I don't want to watch either of these teams, honestly. The Giants are a shit show. They suck. Daniel Jones sucks. Um, the Titans have Derrick Henry, but still have Tannehill. I think Tennessee wins this game pretty easily in Tennessee. Daniel Jones sucks. I this game does nothing for me, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm not really interested in it either, but I definitely think Tennessee will win because I don't remember the Giants have just not been great for a
Yeah.
while. So, yeah.
And then we get the next one. This one should be a pretty good game. You got Green Bay at Minnesota. Green Bay's favored here. Aaron Rodgers is back, but Devontae Adams, is number one wide receiver, is now in Las Vegas. Should be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be a low scoring game, actually. I think the defenses show up in this one. But I think Green Bay does pull it out. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think Green Bay will win. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers kind of ran that whole division for a while now, and I don't see
Yeah,
it
yeah.
changing. Um, Next game, we got the Chiefs against the Cardinals. Chiefs are favored heavily. I still like the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are my Super Bowl pick for this year again. I just can't pick against Patrick Mahomes. I know he struggled a little bit there in the playoffs last year, but I think Patrick Mahomes is still just an absolute insane talent, and I think he's just going to pick up where he left off this year and play really well.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will win too. I do respect Patrick Mahomes a lot. I don't really like his his brother or his wife because they're a little annoying, but
Fuck,
yeah,
fuck
I
Jackson
think they're
Mahomes.
gonna
You're a
win.
bitch. I hope you see this, Jackson Mahomes. You're a bitch. I'll fight you any day.
I mean, I do like the Cardinals. I think that they're a good team as well, and my guy Zach Ertz is there, so
My ball Zach.
I don't really care who wins this game, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think I don't like Kyler Murray, honestly. I don't think Kyler Murray's that good of a quarterback. Beyond the being 4'3" thing, I just think he's just not a great quarterback. I think he tries to force stuff too much and doesn't have the best arm in the world. Has a good arm, but I think he tries to be like Patrick Mahomes too much, and he's just not Patrick Mahomes. Moving on, we got Las Vegas at the Chargers. Las Vegas is favored. Las Vegas got some new weapons up there. The Chargers still have Justin Herbert. This is a matchup that knocked out Chargers out of the playoffs last year. Well, they didn't even make the playoffs because of that matchup. But should be a very very good game. It always is with Las Vegas and LA. And I honestly don't know who I think is going to win this game. I think it's going to be very close. I think this 3.5 is too much
Mhm.
on either side. Um, but I think I'm going to go with the better quarterback here. I think Justin Herbert is a better quarterback. So I'm going to go with the Chargers on this game.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders. Didn't they have a pretty good year last year?
They both did. The Raiders did make the
Yeah.
playoffs over the Chargers, but it was a last second dumb decision by the coach that Chargers
Mm,
wound up missing the playoffs. But
yeah. But no, I agree that it is two good teams, but I just think Las Vegas might pull out this one. We'll see.
so as always, Dallas always gets the primetime game every single time. We
Boo.
got Tampa Bay going to Dallas. Tampa Bay still has Tom Brady. Tampa Bay still going to win this game. Dallas sucks. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Tom Brady will pull through. Even though I don't know why he's back, I'm mad about that. I'm sure everyone has talked about it a million times and whatever, but yeah, it kind of pisses me off. But I do hope the Cowboys get beaten because I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Cowgirls, I
it's
mean.
a combination here. We hate Tom Brady, and
Yeah,
we hate Dallas. But
yeah,
I think Tom there in Tampa is a little more likable now than he was in New England. But I just
yeah. No, I
I
agree.
I, I think Dallas actually got worse this offseason than better. So um, it's probably going to be a close game. In reality,
Yeah.
it isn't Dallas. So Dallas is probably going to get their refs in there, as they always do because they cheat. Um, but we'll see on that. Heading into the Monday night game, this is a kick in the face to all the fans. This is going to be a terrible game. You got Drew Lock. You got Drew Lock for Seattle, or is it Drew Lock or Geno Smith? I think it's Geno Smith starting. Who knows? They both suck. Um, yeah, they're and then Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson going back to Seattle for his first time. I get why they're doing this, but it's going to be a bad game. I really don't want to watch it, but I'm going to. Um, I don't think there's any question here. I think Denver pulls this out pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know because I haven't been keeping tabs with either team. I just remember Seattle always being decent in the past, but uh I think I'm gonna agree and say the Broncos are gonna pull through and win.
Yeah. So overall, let's get a little bit more into the Eagles this weekend. Um, I think they're going to play pretty well. It's going to be interesting where they come out, whether they're going to try to pass more or run more. They got in a lot of trouble when they tried to run a lot last year, or when they tried to
Mm,
throw a lot last year. And I'm not sure if that's going to happen this year. I'm not sure if Jalen Hurts is going to take a leap They do have a little bit more weapons there on the offense. Now they have A.J. Brown. So they actually have a strength there at wide receiver as opposed to a weakness. Um,
Mhm.
I think the Eagles all around though are one of the better teams in the NFL, and maybe that's just me with a little bias there, but I think you look at their wide receivers. That wide receiving core is a top 10 wide receiving core in the NFL. That offensive line,
Mhm.
top three offensive line in football. The running game was the best in the NFL last year. Then you look at the defense. You got one of the better front fours in football. You got now you have some decent linebackers. You got some really good corners. It's gonna be very interesting. I hope they don't come out and try to throw the ball too much, because running the ball is where they're still gonna have a strength this year. Um,
Mhm.
I agree here with Cole. Stick to the run this week. You got Jalen Hurts, who really, in all honesty, may be the best running back in football. I know he plays quarterback, but he may be the best runner in football. So when he's running, he's not the fastest guy, but he makes moves and breaks tackles, and that's what they need. And I don't think it's going to be as high scoring a game as people think, but
Mhm.
I think the Eagles are going to be good.
Yeah, hoping they're good because it's been a while since we won that Super Bowl. Not a whole, like, not like, 10 plus years, but I'd love to see them get, pretty far again, if not to the Super Bowl. And yeah, especially because I'm in Philly, so, it's a lot more hype down here. So I
Well,
really
yeah,
hope that
it'll
they
be a
can get
lot quicker to get
that.
abroad too if we get
So,
that Super Bowl this year. Um,
oh, yeah.
but yeah, it should be a fun year, and I hope it's not going to be one of those seasons where I'm just going to get pissed off every game. But I think part of
Yeah.
it is I have a lot of expectations for this team this year. When I have expectations, I think a lot, like I want them in my mind. They should blow the shit out of this out of
Mhm.
this Lions game. Con and I will be arrested if they win. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. If they win the Super Bowl, Kata will be the one jumping off. We got grease the poles. They're gonna have to grease the poles because I'm gonna be
Yeah, I was
climbing the
gonna
fucking pole.
say.
Where's the Super Bowl being held this year? Is it Las
Isn't
Vegas?
it Arizona?
It might be. Let's see. It is in Arizona. You're right. You see, you're smarter than me. Um,
I
she
knew
actually knows what
it.
she's talking about. Cole Thompson also knows. I don't know why he puts Patrick in everything. No one cares about your fucking middle name. Um, but yeah, when you guys starting your damn podcast, we need the Ella and Cole lacrosse show already. You got PLL
Yeah,
going on right
I
now. You're not
love
doing anything.
lacrosse.
You're slacking out here.
Yeah.
Lacrosse is actually something
PLL
she knows.
championship game is coming up soon, so
Yeah, yeah. You guys should go to it. Isn't it in Philly?
it is in Philly. It's at the Union Stadium. I'm not sure what it's called to be honest, but I know
You
it's in
are.
Philly. So
See, you're a fake fan, fake Philadelphian. She's not even a Philadelphian. She's
I
a
don't pay
Redian.
attention to soccer. That's the only thing.
Road trip to Arizona. I would fly to Arizona. I'm not fucking driving. Kata Media will pay for that for the flight. The ticket, I don't know. Subaru Park. It's not Subaru Stadium. You bum. What is your profile picture? I can't even see it. It's so grainy. Oh my god. Well, that was a good episode. Thank you guys for everybody who tuned in today. Um, I will tally up who we had to win, and hopefully we can do this again next week and see who's smarter than the other. Um, and it's funny because with pick'ems, it really doesn't matter. You could pick whoever, and I don't know, one fumble, and oh, Ella just won a game. That's gonna be surprising.
Mhm.
Oh, you want a
Yeah.
signed jersey at the PLL? What a nerd! What a fucking nerd!
Signed jersey from who?
Well, you guys could
I would love
talk
to get
about
my
this in
jersey
free
signed by
time.
Paul Rabel.
Paul Rabel's a
Okay.
bum.
Oh, no, he's
We'll see you
not. He
guys
is
next
the
time.
mastermind. All right.
See you guys next time. Cut a hot. Peace and